I think I am live. We will see. It says that I'm streaming. Okay, I just will check on Facebook. Make sure this is working. Put this on Do Not Disturb. Okay, it looks like, yep, we are live. Cooking with gas. Hi, friends. Okay, so I'm doing a 3-part mini holiday open house where I'm talking about some of my favorite products. And I came on Sunday. Oh, the week is going crazy. This is the last week of teaching for me, and I can't believe it's Wednesday and tomorrow is my last day of classes. It feels really crazy and odd, but that's okay. I'm going with it. I have a ton of grading to do. So yes, Sunday feels like 5 days ago, but it really wasn't. It was just a couple of days ago. So anyway, so Sunday I came on and I talked about a few of my favorite products. I talked about the Naturally line, in particular, the Naturally oil and the moisturizing stick, which are really super amazing and great. And then I also talked about a piece from the Satin line, in the Satin Body line anyway, and that was the Shea Whipped Cream. So today, I'm also going to be talking about the Satin Body line and Satin Body products. And then on Saturday, my last mini holiday live will be focused on makeup. I have finally, I think, got to the end of where my brows are at for now. I'm tired of them anyway. So on Saturday, all of this shagginess will be cleaned up. And I'm going to be playing with makeup. I'm really excited. A couple of my favorite things. I can't ever keep it to the list. So it's supposed to be like 10 favorite things. And I'm probably going to be closer to 12, maybe 14. Who knows? We'll see where it goes. I'm not counting today's things individually because they come in sets. So I'm doing 3 things, which is really going to be closer to 8 things, but it's only 3 sets. So we're going to go with it. Don't worry about the maths. Don't worry about the maths. So I'm talking about the Satin Lips set. I'm also going to be talking about the Satin Hands set, and I have a nice pretty package one over there. This is my personal one that I use. And then I'm also going to be talking about the Satin Body line, and I'll fix this so you can actually see it when I show it to you. And that is for the shower and also out of the shower because there's a lotion. So I'm going to be talking about each one of those, but to get started, I'm actually going to be doing satin lips on myself. Yesterday I was doing something and I just felt all of this dry skin and it wasn't very good. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I really love the Satin Lips. It's a Shea Sugar Scrub. So all you do is you squeeze a little bit out of the tube. I look kind of like that, oh gosh, what's that guy's name from the Chappelle show that has like crack all over his lips, like it's like powdery. Anyway, whenever I put this on, that's what I think of. That's what I think I look like. It's kind of funny to me. I did like the Chappelle show when it aired. So, and I understood why it went off air. Anyway, okay, so you only scrub for about 5 to 10 seconds. I scrub until I kind of feel like most of the sugar crystals are have done their job and have exfoliated my lips and gotten rid of the dead skin that's not super great or yummy. All right, so now I'm just going to get my washcloth. I'm gonna dip it in a little bit of water. I always put mine in water. I don't just wipe off, although you can. And then I'm just gonna wipe. Oh, feels so nice. Yeah, feels great. So we are out of stock of these on the website, but I have 2 in stock personally. So yeah, okay, yep. good. I have one tiny piece of skin here that's not ready to come off. And that's a really nice part about this exfoliating scrub is that even though it takes off, the dead skin, helps to smooth your lips out, if you have any portions of dead skin that aren't quite ready to come off, it's not going to rip them off. So it's still a little teeny tiny piece right there, but all of the cracked and dry skin that was here is gone. I'm actually going to follow up with my Naturally Moisture Stick. There it is. Instead of the Shea Satin Lips, just because I'm going to put a little bit of gloss on. And I really just like the way this feels also. I'm not going to lie, I do. I love the Shea Butter Balm that comes with the satin lips. Again, it's a shea-based sugar scrub. And then it also has a Shea Butter Balm that goes with it. It's a cute little set. There we go. Okay, and then I have two colors that I'm thinking about putting on. Bright lips. They both match they coordinate with my little headband that I got when I was in South Africa a few years ago. And I really love it very much. Okay, so should I put on Iconic Red or Evening Berry? I don't know. So let's see. Oops. Computer's going crazy. I do know, hide that. There we go. I do know that sometimes the comments don't show up on Facebook. Okay, so I was just checking my Facebook really quickly to see if there was a comment there, but there's not. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with Evening Berry. Let's see how this goes. All right. Nope. I can't do it there. I always forget that this thing is mirrored, and I get tripped up trying to apply makeup backwards. It doesn't really work out for me very well. And so one of the things that I really love about the satin lips is that your lipstick, lip gloss, whatever it might be, stain, whatever it is that you put on afterwards, your lips, it just glides on. It's so nice. Super, super nice. There we go. A little bit outside of my lip line. I'm just going to go in and put a tiny bit more on. It also is like super saturated in terms of the color. This is one of the favorite things I'm going to be talking about on Saturday. This is our unlimited gloss. And this is the Evening Berry. On my lips. Don't want that. Or on my teeth, rather. Don't want that. Clean it off. Behind the scenes. I wish there was like a little behind the scenes. And then I would come back and everything would be perfect. Anyway, okay. So my lips feel really nice and moisturized. I love this color. I'll be talking more about this gloss, not necessarily this color, but this gloss on Saturday. Okay, so on to more of my favorite things. So I like to think about the products that I go to or I keep going back to that I love are tested and true for me and also for my friends and some of my customers, right? The people who share with me like, oh, I love this product. I want to get this for my friends. I want to get this for my family. I think everybody should have it, right? So those are the products that I'm going to be talking about on these lives specifically. And again, they're 30 minutes in and out. Today I was a little bit late. I got constructed with the kids. And then I was like, ah! And my husband was like, aren't you supposed to be on live? And I was like, I am. So I ran in really quickly to go ahead and get back on. Or get on, rather. Okay, so I am going to talk about the Satin Hands set right now. So it's a 3-piece set. Hello in Atlanta. Thank you for joining us. I'm talking about one of your potentially favorite things. I'm obsessed with satin hands. I'm actually going to put some lotion on now, so my hands are a little bit dry. That is intentional because I have been waiting to play in these lotions and with these lotions. Okay, so the satin hand system is a 3-part system. It's a protecting softener. It has a shea smoothie scrub. It's got these really fun little blue beads in it. And then a follow-up nourishing shea cream. And so the nice part about the set is you can just get the cream. You can just get the cream by itself, the lotion by itself, and then you can get all 3 in the set. So you'll probably go through the lotion quicker than you go through the other 2. So you can just replace the lotion and you don't have to buy a brand new set. Or if you just love the lotion, you can buy it by itself and you don't have to get the whole set, which is really nice. So the protecting softener looks to me like Aquaphor or Vaseline, honestly. So, yep, there it is. You can see the ash on my fingers. Don't worry, it'll be gone in a second. And so you put that on, rub it all over your hands. And what this does is it helps to prevent and protect against any additional moisture being leached from your hands as you're doing the scrub, right? So it protects that dermal layer, the moisture barrier, right, that's happening, or it creates rather a moisture barrier so that moisture doesn't leach out or get absorbed when you do the scrub. So then after you get that all rubbed into your hands, the next step would be 1 to 3 pumps, depending on how large your hands are, of the Satin Hands Shea Scrub. And it has, again, like small little blue micro beads in it. Everything that's in this, there's no plastic beads. They're all uniform size. I will have an aside. If you have the St. Ives Apricot Scrub, that's for your face, please throw it away. No full shade. I was going to say no shade to them, no, but actually full shade. It actually is literally crushed up apricot pits. I mean, it does say it's an apricot scrub, but there's no rhyme or reason to how they're crushed. They're just kind of crushed up. And so you don't want to put razored, crushed up rather apricot pits on your face because it can raise your face. So ours are all one size, which is a really good thing. So again, 1 to 3 pumps on your hands, put it between, move it around, scrubby, 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 scrubby. It gets rid of that top layer of dead skin and your hands feel, I mean, like satin. Really, when you're done, your hands feel impeccable, amazing, beautiful, wonderful, all of those things. And then the final step is the nourishing shea cream. And it comes in scented and unscented. So the scented is a really light, it's a white tan citrus scent. I tend to describe it as if you went to like your favorite, not your favorite, but just a nice spa or a nice day salon. And they had a really soft, gentle fragrance. That's kind of what this smells like. It's a very nice spa scent. It's not too light. It's not too heavy. I don't think overly perfumey or flowery or floral, which I think some people just don't care for. It did used to come in a peach scent, which was a little bit too much for me. I'm not the biggest fan of fruit scented things. So I really do enjoy this. So I just put a squirt of the lotion on. I'm actually going to put a little bit more on. Let's see, my thing is almost out. So you can see here, there we go. It's a little dollop on my hand. It spreads pretty quickly. Yep. But it's still on my hands, right? I just spread it out a little bit. And then you can go ahead and rub it into your skin and it feels really great. One of the nice pieces or parts of this is that it is a lightweight lotion. So it's not heavy. It's not, your hands don't feel oily or weighed down or anything like that. And it's really nice. I use Satin Hands mostly on my feet, more so than I do on my actual hands. So that is if you like pedicures or your feet get kind of crazy in the winter, Mine do have really dry skin, and then they're just not cute if I don't do satin hands. And I actually owe my husband a satin hand scrub satin hand scrub on his feet. To help his feet feel like really nice and beautiful and wonderful. He is becoming a convert. After I did satin lips, he was like, where has this been all my life? And why did it take you so long to do this? So bad on me. So that is one set. It comes in a really cute package. Just gonna pull it out really quickly. I keep it in a bag to keep it nice. So when I do sell it, it looks good. So it comes in a cute little bag like that. It's a nice little gifting bag. And it's a really great gift, I think, for anyone. It also comes in an unscented scent. So for someone who maybe has scent sensitivities, or for whom you aren't really certain if they'd like the scent, you can go ahead and grab an unscented one. I have both in stock, and they're also available on marykay.com/nerdyLA, which is my personal website. Again, that's marykay.com/nerdyLA. That's me, Nerdy Leanne. I am a nerd. Okay, so all things satin, body, hands, lips, face today. I'm talking again about holiday gifts and my favorite things, my favorite products. And so the other day I talked about a couple of my favorite products that I really enjoyed and loved. The Naturally Moisturizing Stick, which is a really great wax-based system, 100% all natural, really beautiful, wonderful, very light, works great all over your skin. And also the Naturally Oil, which has beautiful, wonderful scents like sesame and almond, oils that are also really great for your skin and some squalene in it. And today I am focusing on the satin line. So I did talk about the satin whipped shea cream on Sunday, and today I'm talking about satin body products and satin hands. So I started with satin lips, got my lips all nice and nourished so that when I put my lip gloss on, it just kind of just like glided on. It was really nice. Nothing sticking, no pieces of skin hanging out or looking weird or anything like that. I just got done talking about satin hands, which I really love, and I put some of the lotion on my hands. And now I'm moving to the satin body. And so the satin body system is also a 3-part system, and you can buy each of these individually, or you can buy all 3 to create a set. But it is nice that you can buy them individually and that they're not in a set, because you might use one more than the other. And so there's an indulgent shea wash. Ooh, body wash. And then there is the, oops, I did it out of order. There we go. Then there is the Revitalizing Shea Scrub. And then finally, there is a silkening lotion. And so like there was the whipped cream, there is the silkening lotion. And so I'm just going to open it up really quickly and show you a little bit. Okay, there we go. So put some in my hand. Right. So this is the Shea Wash. It's clear wash. It looks a little, there we go. It's really smooth, like it glides really nicely. And it's not sticky or tacky. Like I can like pull my fingers apart. Oops, there we go in front of the camera, Leanne. And it's not like really gummy or anything like that. It looks a little odd because this is supposed to go like on a washcloth or onto a loofah, and then you suds up. And then you wash, but it feels really nice on your skin. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. You can see it lathers up really nicely. And you can also see it's kind of a pearlescent color as it goes on. And then you just, oops, there we go. You can see a little bit of the bubbles, though they're really on the washcloth right now. So my little washcloth is super foamy right now. And that just had a little bit of water on it and that little bit of soap that was on the back of my hand. So it spreads really nicely. It has a really nice lather. It feels amazing, and your skin is nourished and hydrated after using it. which I think is great. Anytime I use a body wash, the one thing I don't want is to leave the shower and have my skin stripped. I don't know if anybody else has had that happen, but I've gotten some body washes that smell great. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be so good for me. And then I get out of the shower and I look like a ghost because so much of the moisture that was in my skin was just leached and pulled out. And that's not what's going to happen with this. So one of the main ingredients is shea, and we know that shea is actually a really great butter for our skin, for our bodies in general. And my hand right now, it just feels like super soft, and it feels moisturized, right? So that's what you would wash your body with. And then there's also a scrub. So some people like to wash their body and then scrub their body and then rinse off and maybe do like one more kind of wash to get all the scrub off. Some people like to jump right into the shower and start with the scrub and then follow up with the body wash, but you don't have to do them at the same time, right? So on a day where I'm not really interested in scrubbing, I'll just get in, put a little bit on my loofah, get my body washed. Clearly, I also use regular soap, like for my underarms, but you could also use this on your underarms and your feet and also your legs. Although I read online that some people don't actually wash their legs because they think that their legs get cleaned because they wash the rest of their body or they wash their hair, which is an interesting thing to do, but you should just wash all over your body. Personal PSA. So anyway, the next step, or a step I should say, is the Satin Body Revitalizing Shea Scrub. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this out as well. And then I'm going to spread it down my finger so that you can actually kind of see the little sugar crystals in it. I'm not sure crystals, the little crystals inside of it. Okay, so it's also white in its texture. There we go. Yep. And so on my ring finger, I've spread it out a little bit more so you can see kind of the little teeny tiny pieces, the scrub that exfoliates and buffs away dead and dry skin. And then this is on my middle finger. That's what it looks like when you just pull it directly out. So this has sunflower oil, and it also has enriching shea butter in it. So it's really nice. So you just gently apply the scrub and then wash it off. And then you could follow it up with a shea body wash when you're done. And so I really enjoy this. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand so that you can kind of see what it's like. So it spreads out. That was a tiny bit that I put on my hand, a tiny bit that I put on my finger rather, and spread out. And it spreads really nicely. And then you just, go ahead and you scrub your skin like you would be in the shower. And you can kind of tell once the product has been used, right? You don't need to keep scrubbing because it actually dissipates, right? You don't really see it anymore. And then you would just rinse it off from there. So I'm just going to go ahead and rinse it off myself with my little washcloth. A little bit more water. There we go. Okay. And then just get one to dry my hand. Also, I'm going to talk about these on Saturday, but I'm using them right now. So I'm just going to promo the facial cleansing cloths. These things are amazing. All right. So, oh my gosh, my skin feels so good. I really wish that you all could feel this too. But hopefully you try out the product and you can see for yourself. So I didn't fully wash it off because I'm clearly not in the shower. But I've done the scrub. My skin feels really amazing and it still feels nourished. It doesn't feel stripped or anything like that. And then the last part, you'd get out the shower to do this. You don't moisturize in the shower usually. And that is the Silkening Shea Lotion. And so these are really large sizes. The Silkening Shea Lotion is 6.5 fluid ounces. And a little bit goes a long way. So this is like a Costco size lotion, even though this is not Costco, this is Mary Kay. So I just spread a little bit on, I'm going to put some on my other hand. So I just put a little dollop on, And I'm just going to spread it around. It feels really nice. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like on my other hand. I was impatient and I couldn't wait. I'm going to be completely honest. I was supposed to show it to you and then I was like, oh, I just want to put this on. Okay, so here's, oopsie, there we go. Here's what it looks like on. Just put a little dollop on my hand and I'm just going to. So it spreads really easily. And so it doesn't take a lot. You don't have to use a lot to get it on your hands or to get it into your skin. Again, it has a really very light scent to it. So I think even if you are a cologne or perfume wearer, you can put this lotion on and somebody is going to be like, oh, like those are conflicting scents, or it's not going to be overwhelming. So like say you working in, in the future, when we have the vaccine and we're back to seeing each other in person and you work in an office, or you are someone who is on the front line and someone who is an essential worker, so you are around other people, it is a really nice scent, so you don't have to worry about it being overpowering, or walking by and it's like, oh, hello, you put perfume on. It's really nice, very light. The shade comes through. The white tea and citrus is super light. And yeah, there's my hands are nice and moisturized. So that's the set. And then you could add to your set what I talked about on Sunday. Oops, wrong hand. And that was the whipped body, right? So this is the same line, but this is the whipped cream. So it's more luxurious and richer than the lotion. The lotion is like really light, very nice, moisturizing. It moisturizes your skin for 12 hours at least, up to 18 hours in some cases. So it really provides a lot of moisture. So even after you wash your hands, it's already like soaked in and it continues to moisturize your skin. So I will say, if you're not certain, you're like, I don't really know if I want to try all of these, or this is a big investment and I don't know, or I really like this idea. What about for a gift? I would suggest, and I can make this up for you and send it out, a little goodie bag. So this is our mini satin hands set. It already comes in this cute little bag with the protecting softener, the scrub in the middle, and the lotion at the end. And what I can do is I can actually add in that shea set that I just talked about and put it on the other side, so that you can actually give someone a full experience, right? So they have the satin hands line, they can try that on their feet, their elbows, their hands, whatever that might be. And then they can also try the body line and they can see how they like it, what it feels like, and they can decide which one is best for them, or you can decide which is best for you. You're like, I like both of these products, but right now I don't know if I want to invest like, $70 just on a couple of things. It actually wouldn't be that much, but I'm just, saying an amount, right? Because sometimes we get kind of nervous, like, oh, that's a lot, and I'm not certain. So you could do something like this that's only $14, and it's a really cute gift. You could put it in something else if you don't like the bag. One of my girlfriends did this for her, and I think they'll like it. So yeah, so I think that's one way that you can get all of the products that you might be interested in trying, or what I'm talking about today, at least some of the products that I'm talking about today, in a little miniaturized set, so you can try it, see what you like, see what you don't, or gift it away. This is if I got something like this under the tree, I'd be like, ooh, or like in my stocking, I'd be like, oh, I want to do this right now. I want to try this right now. So then I only have one other set, right? Because I told you I was talking about, well, I guess I talked about 4 sets. Well, I wasn't going to do satin lips. So I was right. I was only doing 3, and then I threw in satin lips because I really wanted to put a lip gloss on when I saw the lip gloss like coordinated with, with my headband, because I am, a dork like that sometimes. So the last of my favorite things, the last of the satin line that I really enjoy, that's one of my favorite things, has been born out of COVID. this pandemic is, you know, a thing that we are all living through. And what's the one thing we're constantly having to do? Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw your comment, Shrika. Yeah, it's it's a really great set. Just kind of put together. And my girlfriend who had this idea is a genius. It's really nice. It's really great. It's super cute and fun. And you could even probably find like some ornaments, like those really big ornaments that you can get at the dollar store. And you could put some crinkle paper in and then put it on top, put the little screw on, and then put it on the tree. So you could actually like zhuzh it up and make it look even cuter than you know, this little bag right here. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do. I also wrap gifts. So if you need gift wrapping ideas and you're local, or I can ship it to you, you can do that as well. But the thing that we're doing right now all the time, washing our hands and sanitizing them, or sanitizing, which is actually what you call it. But my children call it sanitizing, and so that's what I call it. The other day, I was talking to Zuri about the sanitizer, and I was saying sanitizer, and she was like, "What are you talking about, Mommy?" And I was like, "You know, the stuff that helps your hands be clean, that you know, you put on in this liquid, and you don't have to wash it." And she was like, "That's called sanitizer." Like, she was so serious that she really thought that I didn't understand how to say the word, which I think is just really sweet, and really great. That she loved me enough to try to help me ensure that I was talking about it the right way. So our Satin Hands Shea Soap is a fragrance-free or perfume-free soap. You can see the little bubbles on the side there. Oops, I must have dropped it. It's 6.5 ounces. It's really light. It's very nice. I'm just gonna get a little dollop out on my finger. It's really smooth, much like the body wash. Just put it down like that. So you can see, yep. It lathers up really nicely. And you can, I squeezed a little bit of water onto my hands. So you can kind of see the lather. There we go. So it lathers up really nicely. It's very light. It's not super sticky. You can actually, it feels like you're washing your hands almost with like a really light lotion, but not in a weird slimy way. It's very it's weird to describe, but because it's moisturizing, it's a shea-based lotion. It has that nice moisturizing agent in it. So after I wash my hands with this, if I don't immediately put lotion on, my hands aren't dry and cracked and peeling and feeling gross and being very angry with me, as they were when I was using other lotions, right? Because we're just constantly washing our hands over and over and over and over and over and over and over again throughout the day. And then the other product, again, so this is the Satin Hand Soap. It comes in a cute little box like this. Nice little design on the side. I don't necessarily know that this is like the best holiday gift, but we are in the middle of a pandemic, so I think kind of like best holiday gifts, you know, kind of goes out the window. Oops, my little thing fell down. As we are in that space, it might just be a nice gift for yourself so that your hands don't look and feel like sandpaper because you're trying to survive a pandemic. Because mine don't. Mine are soft, they're nourished, they feel amazing. And I hide this soap in my bathroom so that I have it for a long time, because my kids also really love it. My hands feel so soft, and they'll just wash them over and over and over again. So the last part of this COVID satin line is, that's not what it's called. That's what I call it. The COVID satin line is the Satin Hands Shea Hand Sanitizer. Now, this is a spray hand sanitizer. It's not a squirt hand sanitizer. So you just, this is new. There we go. Ooh, hello. I didn't want it to drip all over the place. So you just spray it on your hands. That was 2 pumps, actually, not 3. It just had a little bit of air in it. So I had to let that go. And then you just as always, you always continue to rub your hands back and forth together until it dries. That is how you ensure that you're actually killing the germs. You don't want to just spray it on and then like go like this and walk away. That doesn't murder anything. You still will have, you know, germy hands. It'll kill some stuff, just not everything. So this is an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, and it does have the proper and needed amount. I had to put my spray sanitizer. Yeah, like I put mine in my bag, and I put mine in the car too, just because it's really it's really great. I also have to put it up because the kids like to use it. They really love spraying it and then cleaning their hands. It's really light, so I put it on and I rubbed it all over my hands. It's very light. My hands are not sticky or tacky. I'm pushing them really hard so they're turning red, but it's not sticky or tacky or anything like that. And so it just glides on. You rub it around your hands, you're good to go. It's really nice when I'm with the kids and I'm like, okay, sanitizer, and I just go, you know, I'm not doing the, you know how it is when you get to the end and you're like, okay. And then you're like, oh crap, that was too much, right? And then you're like, okay, well, you just have too much. Like, I don't have to deal with any of that. I had to put my sanitizer in my purse so I'd stop using it. That's fair. I do just like to use it quite often. I like the way it smells. It's fragrance free. So the fact that I like the way that it smells and it's fragrance free tells you something. It doesn't, sometimes things that are fragrance free are gross. So it's synthetic fragrance free. So the fragrance that you smell or the scent that you smell is from the ingredients, right, that are used for the product. So this is the Satin Hands Shea hand sanitizer. I'm going to link all of the products that I talked about in the comments. I'm going to do that over the next minute, and I'm going to do them in order of appearance. And so I'm just making sure I have all of them up. So the first one that I talked about again was satin lips. I really love satin lips. I did a live with with my husband where he tried it out, and as soon as he tried it, he was immediately frustrated with me because I hadn't done it sooner. Oh, it's just telling me I can't post. Yeah, you can't. Some destinations don't get this. So if you are watching and links don't magically appear, I will be logging into each individual place that I'm living to and posting the links there as well. So let's see, this worked last time. Yeah, so we'll do it again. So that first link, I forgot to put satin lips. That first link is for satin lips. You can just click on that and it'll take you directly there. It's a cute little mini set. Well, it looks mini, but it's really not. It lasts quite a while. And it's really wonderful on your lips. You gently apply the Shea scrub, you know, scrub it around your lips for 5 to 10 seconds. You can go up to like maybe a little bit longer. I usually use the gauge of like when most of the sugar crystals have essentially like dissolved or done their job in getting rid and sloughing off that dead skin. And then I always use a warm, wet washcloth to wipe it off. But you can just use a washcloth to wipe it off. That's just my personal preference. And then after you scrub, you use the Shea cream. And, well, not cream. It is actually a Shea butter balm. It's very nice, very light. It's a little bit heavier than the naturally moisturizing stick. So when I'm going to be putting a lip gloss on that's a lighter lip gloss, I like to use the naturally lip balm just because it kind of keeps everything nice and light. So then the next thing that I talked about was the Satin Hands pampering set. So I'm just going to put that into the comments now. Satin Hands set. And that is a white tea and citrus, I'm just going to grab this, based set. And it has the preparing moisturizer, which looks like Vaseline or Aquaphor, the scrub, and then the lotion. And your hands will thank you. Your feet will adore you for using that. It is quite beautiful and quite wonderful. Now, the next thing that we talked about was the scrub, the wash, and the lotion. And so I'm going to put that in that order. I'm going to do there we go, the wash, the scrub, and then the lotion. And again, you don't have to use them together. Let's see, satin body wash. You can use all three together, or you can use one and then the other, right? So like some days you can do the scrub. It's a really nice, very light scrub. Exfoliates, gets all of that dead skin off. And so you can start with the scrub, and then you can wash your body afterwards with the shea base wash. But if you decide like, hey, I really love the scrub, but I don't want to get the wash right now, you can use whatever you want to use to wash your body after you use the scrub. So you don't have to use each product in a sequential order in order to get the maximum benefits. And the scrub is really nice because it'll get all of that dead skin off your body that you thought you got off when you washed your body, but still hung around anyway because it's rude. And then you followed that up with the Shea Silkening Lotion. And the Satin Body has the Satin Body line, Satin Body Silkening Lotion. It also has what I talked about on Sunday, which was that whipped cream, right? So the cream is a heavier based, more luxurious lotion because it's a cream and not a lotion, right? So it's heavier, it's more luxurious. It really feels nice and melts into your skin, and it moisturizes for like 18 hours. It's kind of crazy and really great. And the Silkening Lotion also moisturizes. It's really amazing for your skin, and shea is one of the primary ingredients. But it's also a lighter lotion. So it's something that you could use like every day, put on your feet, your elbows, wherever you want to lotion your body. Very nice, very light scent. And then the last two products that we talked about, which are my like COVID products, are the Satin Hands soap, Shea soap. So Satin Hands Shea soap. And it's a fragrance-free. Any scent that you find in it is from the ingredients that are used. And so you just apply a little bit to your hands. Always wash your hands for 20 seconds in order to get those germs gone. And then you rinse it away. It has a very nice lather. Your skin stays moisturized. Your skin feels soft after you wash your hands, which when we're washing our hands so often is kind of really nice. Excuse me. And then the last product I talked about that I'm going to link down here is the Satin Hands hand sanitizer. But I'm going to call it a hanitizer because it just feels weird to call it anything else. I still can't get over the fact that Zuri so very sweetly and gently corrected me. So when they say I loosed my tooth, I'll say, oh, you lost your tooth, right? Like in a very gentle, like, here's the word that we actually use, right? Like, here's how you shift that word and make it work for the sentence and make it work for the tense that you're operating in. Or if they use a word and it's not quite what they need, I might say, oh, this, and they're like, oh, yeah, that, right? And so like teaching them to expand their vocabulary and also helping them learn. And in that spirit, she told me that's not hand sanitizer. The word isn't sanitizer, it's sanitize. And so I just really need to call it sanitizer. Anyway, so yes, that is our sanitizer. You might have to hide it from yourself and put it in your purse or put it in your bag or put it up because it will be the sanitizer that you consistently reach for and reach to. I do think that both of these are currently out of stock online, but don't worry because I bought extra because I thought that they would go out of stock because they're some of my favorite products. And I think they're a lot of people's favorite products. So I actually have 6 hand sanitizers left and I have 3 soaps left. So if you're interested in a soap or if you're interested in a hand sanitizer, I definitely can send that out to you. If you want to give it as a gift, I can wrap it up really cute, really nice. I have amazing, super cute boxes. And lots of tissue paper, and I actually really enjoy wrapping gifts. I am weird, I know. I also have holiday paper, so if you don't want it like in a little gift box, you actually kind of want it wrapped up in holiday paper, I can also wrap it in different holiday paper. I have so much wrapping paper. It's kind of crazy because every year I buy really cutesy, kitschy, sometimes hipstery wrapping paper. And I also love double-sided. I love a double-sided wrapping paper. And then when my family comes, invariably somebody's like, do we have enough wrapping paper? And then I'm like, I think we do, but I can't remember how much we used last year. And then there was this roll, and then magically there are 10 new rolls that show up at our house. So I just have so much wrapping paper. It's really nice. But this year is, like I talked about last week, this year is different, right? So holiday gift giving and the holidays in general are just different. We don't have the people that we love near and dear to us. Some of us have lost loved ones, and so they won't be with us this holiday season, which also makes it hard. And so sending love to you, right, during this holiday season, because it's weird and different, and we're in the middle of a pandemic, and that's just something that's difficult to move and to go through. And for those of us that are gift giving and thinking about others in this time, or donating or anything like that, let me know if there's anything that you're interested in, or check out my website, marykay.com/nerdyla, marykay.com/nerdyla, and get something nice for yourself. Treat yourself during this holiday season, and treat the people that you love to some of your favorite products, your soon-to-be favorite products, and my favorite products, or anything else that you see. I will say, I forgot to say before, I am having a raffle on Saturday, or I might actually do it Sunday after all of my mini holiday pop-up open houses are done. So just for coming and hanging out with me and watching, you can get entered to win. But you have to leave a comment down below or like the live so that I know to enter you, right? Simple as just clicking like or heart, or leaving a comment, or sharing my live. That's also a way to get an entry. And then that gives you a ticket. And I'm going to be giving away 3 products, which is I usually only do for Pink Friday, I gave away 3 items, but usually I only have 1 thing that I'm giving away. But I'm going to be giving away 3 different things. And just for watching my live and hanging out with me, you get entered. So every time you pop on, you get another entry. So for those of you who hung out with me Sunday and came back today, you have 2 entries. If you come back and hang out with me on Saturday, that's 3. I'm going to put everybody's names into a little spinny wheel, click the spinny wheel, and then we'll see who wins. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I try to keep these around 30 minutes. Thank you for the comment. Yes, you now have 2 entries. Awesome. Thank you, Shrika. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. It really means a lot to me that when I come on here, oh, okay. I like that. So there's a suggestion to do Wrap the Holiday Mary Kay for Christmas in July. I like that. I like that. So maybe I'll do a Christmas in July when we can actually potentially be together, because there'll be a vaccine that people are and are not taking, and hopefully things will be better under control. We can be together, but Christmas in July is just also fun for me. Okay. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending your time with me today. I really, really, really do appreciate it. It's wonderful to have people to interact with and talk to, and not feel like I'm alone, talking to the ether, to an imagined audience. Like, I really do appreciate it. I love what I'm doing right now. I love teaching. I love engaging with my students, and like that just fills my heart with so much. But Mary Kay fills my heart with something else. And I get to give back. I get to hang out with people. I get to pamper people. And I get to play with amazing skincare and makeup products. Like, I don't really know how many people's jobs like pay them to do that, but I get paid to do that. And it's pretty cool. So if you are thinking about adding a little bit income to your family, to yourself, if you have an itch and you're like, I want to do something different, or I want to stretch myself, it's $30 to start. And at your like opening party, you can make like up to $500. Sick, right? $30 to start, and then immediately you can just make bank. You don't ever have to like hang out with people in person. So if you're like, oh, I'm really shy and I don't know, you can send samples through the mail, and then you can hang out. You can do lives where you talk about products and you just invite people to hang out with you. So there's so many different ways that you can do that. And this has been such a blessing for me, and helping me move and navigate through this pandemic, and feeding a part of myself, and also helping to support my family. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me spend part of my Wednesday with you. I'm going to go finish decorating my Christmas tree, and I cannot wait. I will be taking pictures and posting about that. And like, I love it so much. So thank you so much. I've kept you longer than half an hour. So thank you for hanging out with me. I'll be back on Saturday, and we'll be playing with makeup together. I'm going to put mascara on air, so bear with me. I'm going to contour my face for the second time in my life. I'm now a pro, like makeup artist. Just watch out. I'm kidding. I'm not. But I am pretty good at it. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm also going to talk about some of my other favorite products as it relates to makeup. There will be 4 products. I don't know how many products I'm going to be at by the time I'm done with this mini open house, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to share all the things that I love with you, and hopefully you share some of the things that you love with me. So have a wonderful evening, friends. Thank you so, so much for hanging out. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, like, click, heart, all of the things, whatever channel you're watching on. Please show me some love, and don't forget to like, or post a comment so that you can get entered to win. All right. Bye, friends.